My storage container has a leak. I think I'll spray all the seriously rusty spots in any place I'm sure there's a hole. Although I'm not sure if this is really going to fill the holes or not. It sort of implies that it will, but it may take several coats building up some mass so that it'll eventually plug the leak. I'm hoping it works, and then I may go get some rooftop sealant that they sell at Lowe's or Home Depot, something like that, and add that to the mix after this has a chance to dry. It's fairly early in the morning, already starting to get hot up here, but the view is pretty nice from up here on top of the container. Be a nice place to have a deck and a barbecue. Well, it's a whole lot harder to sit down like this than it used to be. Well, you're probably thinking, you could have done a better job on this. You shouldn't have sprayed right over the rust. And that's probably true. I think the ideal job would have been to take a power wire brush and maybe an angle grinder, clean all the rust down to bare metal, then bring my welder up here and weld anything that I ground through or has a hole in it, and get that patch, then prime it and paint it and go through all that. But I'm not sure this old container is worth it. If this doesn't solve the problem, I'll go to that roof coating. In fact, I'll probably put that on the whole thing anyways. Then if it still leaks, I may just roof over it with regular roofing material and just cover it over with a fresh skin. We have a good chance of rain all day tomorrow, so hopefully it will rain, and by the next day, I'll be able to tell if this leaks or not, and then I can decide what to do after that. I suppose worst case is I just go ahead and wire brush all this spray-on rubbery stuff off, and that probably won't be that hard to do with a power wire brush. So we'll finish this video up in a couple of days after it rains. Well, we definitely got some rain, a little bit over an inch. Knocked the power out for about 5 hours last night. Let's see if this kept the water out of the container. Usually what happens, it gets a little bit wet in here, it evaporates, then it condensates on the ceiling, and then it rains everywhere in here. But I'm not seeing any signs of that on the ceiling today, nor am I seeing any wet spots on the floor, and the shelves that oftentimes have stuff that gets wet are bone dry. So this was a success.